Here we go. We've had the jack roll in the final of the 75th National Indoor Bowl Singles Final. 75 years of this, Sean.
Yeah, 75 years. Amazing stuff.
And a lovely start for Dylan Foster playing orange.
Yep.
First bowl of the final. Davey told neither of them nothing about the mat too. All right, Matthew on the forehand.
He's been absolutely humming this season. You wonder if it's just going to continue here. Dill's come through a very stressful extra end.
We were driving to the hall this morning, and notice I told him he could win today.
Yeah.
Of the people in the car.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It's interesting to see how this final shapes up.
Yes.
Like, we've had a lot of close grinds. Obviously, the last two games that we've streamed have both gone to extra ends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that this has an extra end feel about it, if I'm honest.
It feels like a nice enough mat that you could hang in there.
Yeah, potentially, but I think whoever finds it first, they may just start piling on the shots.
Yeah.
Dill's there just a little bit over. They'll both be pretty nervy, obviously.
They're both very nervy. That's what they're both just both in the toilets together chatting about it.
Dylan Foster does have a national title to his name already.
Oh yeah, fours.
In the fours. Farquhar, no.
Nah.
First
final.
Obviously 3 Welshes and a number of other things, but yeah,
both
first
experienced.
Final. Yeah, both experienced. This is good from Matthew.
He didn't like that, which means he flicked it good.
Yeah, hated it. But yeah.
I did that at Tixie today. I punched the ground and it was a toucher, and the crowd looked at me funny.
I think you've got to go fairly quick at this and be happy with a kill, or peel some blues and try and run and go.
Can you hit it hard enough to get the blue out sideways without killing it?
Potentially, but you may get some backwards jack movement anyway, so the back one's going to go off. So you've got to be fairly quick.
You can't drop more than 2.
Yeah, I think.
Which means I'd actually consider drawing it, which seems weird for me.
You couldn't.
You definitely wouldn't.
Just saying seems weird. I'd consider it.
He's not as quick as I thought, but he is reaching. Chance.
Ooh.
Oh, just jammed it back.
Great effort.
Lovely attempt. He got to the white clean rather than the bowl, so there was literally a couple of mils in it.
I've played Dylan a couple of times now in singles, and he plays nice speed a lot.
For sure.
Like, has a go at the right time.
Yeah. It's that Poverty Bay, Foster Trowel sort of way they've come up, right? I think that's in, but bare minimum. It's going to be 3 blue. And like I say, just need to, it's obviously fairly quick, but they just need to keep composed. You don't want to blink and be 7-0 down.
Yeah.
You just got to, but he has just come through a game where he hung tough and was 4 or 5 down most of the game and then scored a couple of 2s. Right, Farquhar is immediately into the jersey off, which is interesting after scoring a 3.
He's kicked his first one heavy and he's blaming the jersey.
Good call.
Good. He's used that one early.
Yeah,
that's
as
what
a blame.
I do too.
Blame the jersey early.
Yeah.
We're so obviously, just with the Starlink we're using here, Elon doesn't have thousands. He doesn't have millions of satellites. So when the satellite moves out of range, we just drop out for a little bit, so the slate helps the video stay live and not break. So you get a bit of us talking about what's actually happening.
Screen is a selfie of the middle commentator.
I was absolutely certain you were going to say Jimmy, and I was just about to agree, and then realised I was in the middle.
So Dylan's just drawn the shot bowl there. There's 3 bowls near it.
I'm not sure I could recover from that.
But nothing within 6 inches. Remember, people can't see. We have to actually tell them what's happening.
Yeah, they can see what essentially is a selfie of me on screen, apparently.
Farquhar just a bit over the head there. Dylan has a chance to... A 2-inch trail for 2 would be lovely. He could fold narrow into Farquhar's 1 for 3 even. You've just got to play with that nice 3 to 6 inches over speed.
It gets him away so good.
Yeah, that was real clean out the hand.
He's drawn a side toucher.
1 or 2.
we'll see.
Farquhar's got a chance to play panic weight through the head here if he wants to.
He'll just play nice speed. He'll come through here on the
He would
forehand. And
Wow, I don't know if he will. I think he might
going
play
backhand.
just trundle on the backhand.
Actually, gives you more of a chance to get edge into the white to make this back one score.
And he is aggressive and narrow.
Yeah, this is close.
Chunk off, white clean,
Oh.
and he has killed it by about an inch.
Not again.
It would have
he's
been
actually
two.
just
On is two anyway.
any front connection. That's great speed.
Yeah,
You may as well stay aggressive. He could have been 2 down anyway.
Yeah, just unlucky to get there so
Yeah,
clean.
you missed the shot bowl and you missed the front one. So you don't take anything from that. You just move on.
I reckon it might have turned a little less than he expected.
It's 2-3. That'll help settle Dill's nerves a little bit. Just score a 2, get on the board, and now he'll be looking to just consolidate with a really good start, which I think he's done.
Farquhar has a national singles title, right? He won the junior singles one year, did he?
Did
I
he?
think he does have a New Zealand junior singles title, but
Did he? Emma's nodding.
yeah,
Did Dylan win one?
And he's definitely one of Young Guns.
I don't know if Dylan.
I saw him play a final. I forgot it. I think Geordie won the final I saw.
Yeah, potentially. But again, both have come right through the junior ranks and both very, very good players.
Yeah. Obviously, Matthew Farquhar has a number of island, like he's represented his island a
Represented
number
North
of times.
Island a number of times, and
Yeah.
obviously is doing himself certainly no
No
disharm
harm by this.
here. By this is a terrific result
Yeah.
at the right time. So he'll be happy with that. And obviously Dylan Foster reserved for the men's side last year, so
He's
he's
putting his
right in the
hand
hunt
up.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
this is great results
Couldn't have
for
gone
both
any
of them.
better for him, yeah.
So good to see these young ones kicking right through and putting on a show.
He had one loss yesterday, Dylan Foster did.
The
Honestly.
guy that was just on screen before, no, it was Jimmy. Jimmy.
Not too bad.
Jimmy put him in the right space to kick on and go and win his next 8 or 9 games.
Yeah.
You're a good guy, eh?
Yeah. We didn't play the last year.
Both will receive pretty good crowd support here, I think. You know, both good. Obviously, the Foster Trowels are out in their numbers, and Dylan will have that good. I think
Close.
very good effort.
Great
and
effort.
again, Farquhar certainly won't shy away. And again, not overly aggressive there, but he won't shy away from trying to keep the jack moving around
Yeah.
and keep changing the head. Dill's quite strong on the draw and trying to smother him.
I've got Farquhar's mum tuning in.
Paula, good to have you tuning in. I think we'll.
And try and get all of it.
Don't think so. It's come out nice.
It wasn't dodgy at all.
Very close.
Ooh.
Great shot.
Great shot.
I was interested to see if any of them adopted the throw your first 3 off the back tactic. They talked about it in the toilets.
Nobody with the right mind would have done that, right?
Not on purpose, but yeah, they weren't super keen on it.
All right, 4-2 after 3. Scratchy-ish start, nervy sort of,
Yeah,
but
both played enough good ones that they'll be comfortable enough.
yeah,
But 4-2 after 3.
nobody's been smoking it 4 down.
Yeah, and I think this, like we said earlier, this game is probably going to be a bit more open than the other ones, just in terms of game styles and how they're playing. The last 2 games that we've had have been, we've just about had 3 all after 7 and 4-3, 5-4, 5 all, that sort of jazz. We'll probably see a lot more points scored on this one, but it's just whether they're on one ledger or they're both together.
Both not afraid.
Yeah.
Be interesting here. Wonder if Farquhar's
And
just on the draw.
there's no muck around. They're straight into their work here too. We've already had 3 ends and just straight into this.
This could be one of the fastest finals.
Oh,
Last year we had a 2-hour pairs final. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
right.
Bit of family there.
Family
Poverty Bay
there.
too.
Yeah. You got Poverty Bay up there. You've got foster parents. Dill's partner Ashley there. Finding watching a nationals pretty stressful. I think Dylan going
First
all the way.
nationals.
First nationals. Seeing what it's all about.
He's just showing off at this point. Now.
While we're early in the game and before we forget too much, what have we got later in the week? We've obviously got the other 3 events. Will be a bit of academy later in the week as well.
Academy. There's quiz nights. There's district challenges. Not all of which will be streamed, of course. But as always with the nationals,
We're not streaming the quiz night.
There'd be some pretty rough stuff.
He's looking. This is
Oh,
close.
I love this.
This is close. That's really good. Again, probably almost too clean for what he wanted. He was hoping for a bigger chunk, but that's how you play it, and you take this result most of the time. Given Dylan plenty of room to draw one. It's come out pretty quick, I think. But it's going to be number one. Yep. Good shot.
Hidden enough that Farquhar won't just ping it.
He's straight into his work. They're coming out beautifully for both.
Is he on a similar line, or is he just
He's
a fraction
tighter,
tighter? Yeah.
but he may sit the shot, and then Dylan now has a decision to make, because this is that one where you can miss wide and not score, trying to trail it for two.
Yeah, you've got to be heavy and narrow.
He's narrow, but I don't think he's heavy, Straight away he knew, he just dropped the head.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only one down.
It could hurt later, though.
Yeah. But 5-2, we've played 4. Heaps of time to go.
We'll be at the pub by 5.
Yeah. You can see Farquhar, they sort of look like they're in different mindsets a little bit. You can see Deals is thinking about it. There's quite a bit going on. Farquhar's just trying to keep into that rhythm that he's been in all day.
That's a great start.
He's just getting down, straight away playing his bowl. It's a mental battle, singles. You don't have a teammate to pull you out of the ether.
Yeah, you need a good marker.
We've had President Graham Lowe step in, mark this one.
And the last one.
And the last one,
As any good president should.
Yep. Matthew, just go on up to have a quick look just to see if it's touching. He'll stay on the backhand. He'll just be looking to somewhere in between Dylan's bowl and the jack would be perfect. Not quite there, but not too bad. Just changes Dylan's speed a little bit, I think. Might be... Ideally, you'd want to be tapping that last one that's just come in, because the front one, the jack's sort of going straight back.
It's that pressure thing too, right? Like he's keeping the pressure on.
Yeah. And I spoke to Ross Wright just briefly and said, congratulate him on his day, and he said, Farquhar was just going super.
Yeah.
So, Dill's here. Like I say, and this is where James said you just need to hang tough and hang in the game, and then later on, pressure can do strange things. So, you keep hanging in there. This is nice speed. Get down a touch.
Felt pretty racy for an outside contact. Assuming that one's a toucher.
I don't know if it is touching. I think it's very close too, but...
Yeah, Farquhar obviously running and hiding down to the back orange.
Yeah. That's lovely stuff.
Also in the count.
Yeah. Dill's here. Backhand. Really similar to the last one. He's just changed that speed, obviously. That's not the worst. Gives him a good look. But there is still a few gaps.
Weird old time for a forehand runner here from Farquhar. Just that 3 rolls out of
Either the
orange
or the shot blue.
or if he chunked the blue.
But he's just going to try and heap
It's
the
interesting.
pressure on.
He didn't consider it.
Yeah, I don't mind sitting the shot blue down.
Yeah.
He's on the hunt early. He wants to get down and make it a really strange shot. That's not great. You can drop a 2 or a 3 now.
I think that's why you can't play there. Well, no, not can't, shouldn't.
I mean, it piles the pressure
Just
on
about
as
trip
well.
over a camera.
He piles the pressure on from Dylan here. He can play a good bowl and score a 3. But
Yeah.
if you miss wide, you potentially drop a 4.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah. Hold on to your hats, folks. This is a huge moment already in this game. He's close. Needs to hold all of it. Needs to hold all of it. He did. Whew. I've said it a few times as bare minimum,
Yeah.
but got the job done,
Yeah.
and that will be a huge
relief.
relief to him.
That might
He's going
kick
to
him
stand
away.
there and take a bit of a breath and say, right, it's only 3-5. It's not 9-2.
We're not halfway yet.
Correct. That's a huge, huge bowl in the context of the game.
I think the crowd have underappreciated how important that was.
And interestingly enough, we we haven't seen that many full-length ends going this way. We always seem to have, like, there's been quite a lot of muddling ones in both games. So this is going to be an interesting one. It will be quite a big swing for the full-length end.
It's okay.
I
Handy
reckon
enough start.
that's. I reckon he liked that as the speed. It's just come up that little short, and
I
Farquhar
think
will do the
Farquhar
same.
was the same. He didn't mind it out of the hand.
They both would have liked that. Now they've
Yeah.
realised it's a little bit uphill
It's
here.
2 feet longer than anything they've played.
Hmm.
Right, if Dills can find a toucher here, if he scores here, he'll, like I say, he'll just wants to get that back-to-back score rather than keep that gap 3 or 4 away.
Now he's just overplayed that
closing.
one.
Yeah, not much either. There's not much difference from the first to the last, and they're both sort of a foot either side.
Not the worst place for one though, right?
No.
Like it gives you chunky options on the forehand if you're that way inclined.
He's the same as his first one, right?
Yeah, feels very similar to the first.
Yeah, again now just a perfect time for Dills to nail one.
Either hand.
Yeah, he's going to stick with it. I can't deal with those dangling things right
No.
under him. Oh, they've got to be tucked in. I don't know how he does it. Is he real close? Has he gutsed it? That's
a
really
great
good.
shot.
Yeah, that's excellent. Didn't quite guts it, but
Bit stiff,
I think we'll
actually.
see Farquhar. He could potentially just play a little bit more speed and try and chip the bowl or just work the blues up.
Just that chasey
Yeah,
line
and
of length.
if he holds wide, he'll get to the back orange anyway.
Yeah. If you play a reasonable bowl here, it'll be good for your last.
Yeah, which I think he's got that extra bit of speed. He might just, and yeah, this is very good.
Great shot.
That's excellent.
That's why they're out there and we are where we
It
are.
might still be an orange because you can see that little gap there on
between
that
the
blue.
Yep.
Dills now could get quite brave, but I think the thing with Farquhar, the backhand's not that great to him anymore because it's probably blue onto jack rather than blue onto orange. So he'd be a forehand draw to sit it down.
Through this front oranges.
Through the front
It's
oranges.
scary.
Brave. I don't think that's what he's playing. I was wrong. That's exactly what he's playing. He's close. What a great shot, Dillsy.
Now, this
Blue.
front blue,
I think-
whether it's lined up or not, he's smoking that.
I think that blue could be the bowl that scores out in the corner.
Is he crushing it or is
No,
he
he's going
controlling it?
forehand,
Oh,
which gives you chances to whip back into the head. Needs to get down. That's probably 2, so it's okay.
it's a decent enough hit in that sort of area. Any tighter, it's definitely just one. Any
That's
wider, it's definitely just one.
It's an extremely brave shot from Dills, and he's got due reward. He scored 2. We're back to all square,
Yeah, sometimes you've just got to be brave, right? Especially like
and we're at the halfway mark.
national final. If you're ever going to be brave, now's a good time.
Yeah, and that's
Have a crack.
what would have got him there in the first place.
And there's still plenty of ends again
Oh,
to get yourself
yeah,
back.
yeah.
If you,
But dropping a 1 or 2 there isn't
Yeah.
ideal, and he's now turned it round.
yep.
Played it absolutely perfect, and was sitting 3. Farquhar's probably going, what have I got to do to be more?
Got to keep putting the pressure on, right? We saw that. That's what Dave did.
Yeah.
Just kept hammering bowls in there.
Yep. This is close. It's got that late finish. Oh, pretty good. It is very tense in the hall. You can just feel it. 16.
Not much noise going on
Nah.
apart from the music playing.
and the odd sort of polite clap. It's
It's not for the lack of quality. This is
this has been
This is
some
great.
really good stuff.
Oh, he wants no white here or all white. Yeah,
Didn't quite get what he wanted.
bit stiff.
Dills now again with a chance.
Keep that pressure going. Bit of momentum from that last bowl.
That's pretty good again here.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Really good.
He just found that rhythm now.
Yeah.
most of his bowls are finishing within that 6 inches. If this is here, it's good. It just felt a bit shy out of the hand to me, which it is, but it's second. But he could find himself a couple down here. K Boothby in the background with a steely look. He's seen and done it all before.
Seen a few.
This is
finals
close
live.
again too. Look at this from Dills. You might just see a brave shot here.
Look for 2 out the back corner.
Either that or you
Just punt them.
peel the blues and score one. No, punt the oranges. You're 2 down anyway, so if it kills, it kills. But he might just play nice speed and try and score a 2. Which is what he's doing.
No,
Needs to hold. Is he going to cut it down? Nope. It's going to be 2 orange. All of a sudden, Dylan Foster's gone from 5-3 behind to 7-5 up.
And
Was
found
5
himself a good rhythm.
Was 5-2, wasn't it?
Was 5-2 and he got a 1 and then 2. Yeah, and he's found a good rhythm. So it ebbs and flows. He's, like you say, midway through the game, some strange things can happen, so you got to keep on it.
We're getting towards must-score territory nearly.
What do we got? 5 ends to go. Yeah, Farquhar would need to score 3 of the next 5 for sure. But
He's going good now.
Dills is just really starting to tighten the screws. And Farquhar's not doing much wrong.
No.
At all. He's
Like that.
He's still going extremely well.
First bowl execution, excellent.
Mm.
Just that 4th bowl a couple of times.
Yeah. Or even the 3rd one where he's found quite clean results rather than that sort of nice
Rub
little
off.
touch or rub or something or a hold or a jack clean, so he's found not to say they're unlucky, but just hasn't got the result that he would have hoped. And Dylan is, instead of sort of 2 out of 4 or
With
3 out of 4
swung 180,
effectiveness,
right? Farquhar was putting the pressure on earlier. Now we're...
Dylan's finding almost all of his bowls being effective now rather than losing a couple or 1 to 2 an end. He's now right in the money.
Putting them all in the area.
Yep. Which, he's probably settled into a nice rhythm. Those first few ends he would have been pretty stressed out. Are we looking to get a little bit of a tap action here? Find Farquhar's last bowl on the forehand.
Yep.
And if you... No, we're going back in.
Oh.
Just as good of option.
Yeah.
He's a pretty happy crowd in the head. He's obviously feeling it.
Yeah.
He's hunting down. He's still looking for a bit of a touch here, actually. Just
Anything.
under.
Oh.
Farquhar hasn't got a lot of options. He's probably got to be backhand finding the back one. And this is what can happen when your opponent starts to dial in. Where do you go from here?
Yeah.
How do you build a 3? Pretty hard to craft something.
Even a 2 gets pretty tough with
Yeah.
the way this has all worked out.
Oh, it's hard to know if this will be good or not with the...
No. Just a big flick.
It's out the back and could be handy if Dylan decides to try and move something, so it's not the worst at all. Realistically, Dylan might be happy dropping a 1. He could try and turn his orange in for shot and stay handy, but if he tries to force something, this is one of those ones where you force it, you could drop a 2 or a 3.
Yeah. And free up options for Farquhar.
Yeah, and you go from maximum 1 down to almost behind on the card, and you go, shouldn't have done that. But let's see what he decides to play.
There is an opportunity for Farquhar to come through the orange-blue split out here.
Yeah.
If he wants to.
Just sort of peel everything and fold through, right?
Yeah. Try and get his bowl through to the back one.
Dylan, he's playing a little bit of a forcing shot here. It's
Young
interesting.
fella, he picks the aggressive approach.
Played it really well, but I think Farquhar, it gives him more of an opportunity to actually draw a second one, and a lot safer.
Yep. And
So
you could even potentially get down for 3.
it'd have to be really good, but it looks
it'd be
quite
tough.
tight. Yeah.
I've now looked at it direct up. You're just drawing for 2.
He's trying to look at something. There's going to be 4 ends to go after this, so if he can get 1 behind or all square, he'd be happy days.
day.
He's out too wide, right? Right, that's going to be
Won the div.
one to Farquhar. He has stopped the scoring drought, so he will be happy with that. He stays one behind, so Dills will stay confident.
You sure this doesn't have extra end feel?
Maybe it does. I've been wrong a fair bit today. But again, Farquhar's just that little bit looser at the moment, whereas he was all over the jack those first couple to start with.
Yeah.
So he's just got to find a way to get either, play a bomb to get his confidence and get back right on it.
Again, it's only just a little bit of momentum.
There's nothing much in it, but
No.
this is probably the furthest away Dills has been. So that, this is the weird time of a game.
Interesting, he's gone to the forehand.
Yeah. Chances. That's super.
That's very good.
Yeah. Individual sports can be very fickle, right?
Yeah. Sometimes a mental battle more than anything.
Correct. This is close.
Real good.
That's
Great shot.
super.
Gives Farquhar chasey options, I guess.
Yeah. It's a very good shot. It's interesting to see if he chases this one or if he just hopes to draw close and crowd it.
You're destroying the spot, right?
He's in good areas. Has he got the white? Oh. Excellent. Good for next time.
What are you looking for here if you're Dills, Sean?
You could go backhand and just try and... You're almost trying to half lock yours in.
Yeah.
And if you find the blues, you're probably chopping them out of the count. He's out on a tight line.
Yeah.
Don't know if he's going to make it good or bad. Not good.
Equals bad.
Yeah, and you can see him just slanted down there. I mean, Farquhar's still got to play a good bowl, but he's just given him a great opportunity.
Farquhar's just got to play the same bowl. That bowl, front orange has just sat down while he was walking the wrong way.
It doesn't
change much,
anything, but
fortunately.
it's out of the hand well, but he
Shook his head quick.
he's close. He didn't like it, but he's played it well. It's 3 shots. I think he wanted the white.
Yeah.
But now pressure firmly back on Dylan.
He flicked it.
Yeah.
You've got to make your
This
opponent
is
play a bowl.
a huge moment. You go a long way to winning the game if you score here, but you cannot afford to drop a 3.
Is that?
It's tight.
Yeah.
He's cut one out. It's going to be 2. We've got another lead change.
Matt side lead change.
Matt side lead change. This is just very tense.
Imagine how nervous the family is upstairs right now.
Nah, Paula at home will be just beside herself.
I can
Yeah,
attest
true.
to parents watching their kids. I was pretty stressed out for Waikato junior singles with 5 entries.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had 40% of the entries.
It's pretty hard to watch. So, like, a lot of family members, and this is the biggest stage, right? Like, this is your national singles.
Gets no bigger.
Watching your kid out there going through this has got to be pretty tough. But also pretty proud moments, right?
Yeah. A few smiles, but it's all pretty tense, right?
Yeah.
This could be one of the quieter finals.
Dill's just head down there. He knew he was racing a bit. And this is just that ebbs and flows, right? Dill's found it for about 4 ends and was all over it.
This is where you get the business and the nervy, flicky stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if this is here, it's going to be very good.
It's not quite.
It's very interesting. I did say earlier it's got that extreme feel about it.
Did you? I thought it was the opposite.
Dills is close here, guys.
Yeah.
We've obviously got a few technical difficulties, but he's found that pretty good.
Really good.
Just Just don't panic if the slate pops up again. Don't panic.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
Come on, Elon.
Matthew,
One
very
time.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Played it well.
Yeah, great shot.
Very good.
Ballsy this time of
very.
national final.
He may have just
Lovely
said.
decision.
He may have just said to himself, "This is what I've been doing."
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is change and get defensive if you've been going really good all day.
Yeah, what's been working all day? You should
Bills is up and
change.
about for this one. He doesn't want the jack. Ooh, maybe he does.
Ooh,
That's a blue, but that's very good for orange.
That's a great one down to have.
He's going to have a chance to score a
You can
multiple
see
here.
see his reaction in the
He likes it.
background.
I think that was for me.
Farquhar's just now
Happy enough.
praying for a miss from Dylan because there's not much he can do here.
No.
Again, he may be able to just come on the backhand, work his blue a touch,
Lock it in.
work his blue a touch for a back toucher, and then there may be some jack in it, or lock it in.
I actually think his back one is actually close enough that he'd be doing well to drop 3.
Yeah, and there's a weird chunk through the orange wide, and it still locks in. So
I think you're just a forehand back nut at best.
It's close than what we were.
it's tight. This
Lock.
is that's actually okay.
It stops the third ball coming in, I suppose.
It means Dylan might actually, if he's now got to play the forehand, and it means he gets a bit of split.
Huh?
He may sit that orange out.
Why does he have to play the forehand?
Is he not going to play orange blue?
I mean, he
Because
can. He doesn't have to.
That blue orange is probably going to get jack now, isn't it?
No.
I think it is. It's going to come off that blue
Just
and across.
Stand up and look over there.
Yeah, forehand.
He doesn't have to.
Up and around. Know what's going to happen.
R.I.P.
Big bowl here from Dills. It's out of the hand okay, but it's tight. And it got jack as expected.
Yeah.
But who's got the shot? That's the question.
One blue.
Yep, he's
Yep,
taking
one
one
blue.
blue out.
So that's a 2-shot lead now.
2 to play.
2 up, 2 to go.
Have we played 10?
Yes,
Or
So
is
we
he-
10,
have.
we're flying. We could have just had the clock running.
This is must
And had
score.
5 minutes.
This is
spare.
must score territory for
Oh, without
Dills.
question.
And Farquhar's just trying to drop a 1. If he's not scoring, if he drops a 1,
He's
one
trying
up.
to get 2 right.
Yeah,
Just foot on the
this is a lovely start. Too.
foot on the throat, right?
That's an awesome start.
Pressure on. If he can deliver, then you big last end.
Dylan's just got to get a couple of good ones away here, give himself a chance to
Yeah.
score. This is close. It's handy.
We know he
Yeah,
can
that's
create.
a great spot.
Oh, he's shown great ability to create a good head
Can
to give
create
himself a
and
chance.
fearless, right?
Yeah.
So, if there's half a shot on, he'll have a go at it.
Yeah.
He won't pull off one. Or he's flicked that one.
He's going to end up behind, but really only the backest bowlers.
Pretty loose.
That's about all you can say to that one. It'll be the backest one.
Yeah.
Dills now. He's probably got to try and change something. Chance.
Chances.
Love the
Yeah.
speed. I love the
Great
speed.
shot.
That
Yeah.
is an excellent bowl.
He's just had
Another one underappreciated
He's-
by the crowd.
He's
Yeah.
just had a couple of last bowls where, the couple of last bowls have just tightened up a smidge and been a bit tight, so he wants to try and move. This is narrow too, right?
I think Farquhar mentally wanted to stay aggressive there,
Yeah,
and he's just pulled his weight up.
Dills has just got to stay brave. Yeah, I don't think he thought he was going to have this good a chance after the first bowl of the end. It's it's close. It held a lot. That's going to be a huge bowl.
Great shot.
Farquhar needs to just be super aggressive, and if he kills it, he kills it.
I think you can't keep your back one, so you've just got to blow these apart.
Yeah, he just gun it.
Yeah.
Happy to kill it and go all square extra in.
Last in.
All square last end.
Is there a
sorry.
chance? Is your short one might stay in the camp? Or
This is a good hit. Great shot.
Great
That
shot.
is unbelievably good. He didn't even play
Perfect.
panic speed. He just
No.
played it
What
nice.
you can't do is rush this. You've
He's
got
down.
to you've got to score.
Give himself a chance. It's wide. Head goes down.
Yeah, he's rushed it a touch.
He's desperate to get up here and only see one down.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it is. He's taken one out, and that's all. Farquhar's looking at him like it's more. It's going to be at least 3 the diff here.
Is this all over? They're not both in, right?
That one's in. I think 2.
Alrighty, so we're 4 the difference. Last end.
Unbelievable shot from Farquhar.
Farquhar, yeah.
And again, Dills has done not much wrong at all. He's played some
Huge
amazing
effort.
stuff. And not to say that this is over,
No.
but that bowl from Matthew there. Like,
Under pressure
Dills has
himself.
played a bomb to sit 3.
3, yeah.
And it's very easy to miss. But Farquhar there would have been and he's put that in the perfect spot. 4 up last end, just put a
Yeah.
foot behind. Pretty hard to get forward in that, and you're just chunking through it. Dills, we've got obviously a few picture issues, but Dills is just trying to touch it.
Yep. It's a good area.
Matthew straight into his work on the backhand.
Come on, Elon.
Matthew has touched the white, but it's still one orange.
Lovely spot, though.
Yeah, perfect.
We're okay with that,
It's
Paula.
getting harder and it's getting harder and harder to get 4 inside that without doing something creative. This is
Oh, that's
2.
excellent.
Here's 2. That's
Yeah, great.
perfect.
Oh,
Great
That is
shooting.
really, really good from Dills. Pretty much front toucher, back toucher. Both blues currently out of commission on the wrong side.
Yeah. Don't panic, team.
We'll get the
Wish us luck.
satellite back shortly.
All right.
He can't. He's going quick.
Farquhar, he's hunting at it.
He's missed wide.
Oh.
This is getting interesting.
Stressful.
I'm pretty nervous.
He's just got to find a way to sit 3
Dylan,
here.
yeah, he's just got to hold his nerve.
Yeah, just get another one in the count.
Get off his shot bowl back to the black-blue, potentially.
Needs to swing.
He will.
He needs to slow down.
He's
Needs to
in.
slow
That's good.
down. It's in the count.
But he's,
But
it's now jammable.
It's now jammable rather than anything, but
Farquhar has a front hit to win the final.
basically hit anything here and you win. He's going backhand. Narrow's no good because the orange will lock on the blues. He's got it out
Lovely
good.
speed. He's got,
Got it. What a great shot. It's good enough.
That is a brilliant shot.
He saw a chance to peel these blues though.
he could have done with a yard more speed and have that bowl off.
It actually went super straight.
In the words of one of our comment people earlier, still a bit butt puckery. Big chance there though. Like he's just got to square through it. Good luck.
Yeah, but the blues are far enough apart that he's got to play it quicker than you think.
I'm glad he's relaxed. But
Yeah.
this is hard. This is clean hit. Firm. Your bowl kicking probably
He
through
could
to the
play
square.
this. No, tight.
That's it.
Unlucky.
Matthew
It's going to
Farquhar
be a win for
is
Matt.
your national champion. 13-7 over Dylan Foster. Matthew Farquhar.
Terrific final.
Yep.
Both had amazing days bowls.
Yep.
Matthew Farquhar, probably one of the form players coming in to today, and he's really proven that. And he will be over the moon to get his first national title. He's had a couple of deep runs in the singles. Dylan Foster, hold your head up high, mate. You've had a terrific day and
Played some fantastic
and fought hard in the final.
All right, everybody. So we'll be back. We'll stay on this stream, but we'll be back in a few minutes for the presentation.
Yep.
But just stick around if you want to hear that.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Masters. Yep. Yep. Just making sure. Yep.
Third equals on the front.
Yep.
Sweet. And then it goes down here. First cup.
Try not to move them too much.
No.
Yep.
Results. You got the
Result,
results?
result. Yeah.
Right, straight into it.
We're good.
Go for it, boys.
Straight into it? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Bottom up, eh? Bottom up. Bottom up.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Good.
Yep. What am I saying?
Thank you and get your attention for the presentation to then. So.
Thank you, everyone. If we can just let us get on with the presentations, we can all get away. In the Masters section of the Singles Championship, the third equals from Invercargill Workmen's Club Southland, Graham Lowe, and from the Momona Club in Otago, Hugh Bossman.
It's normally a golden I find in.
Thank you.
Why is that not in an envelope?
And the runner-up, turn it on. The runner-up from the Willoughby Club, Ashburton, Murray Bassett.
Press it a few times so I don't for you. Yep, you guys over there. What you do? Just make people feel uncomfortable.
And the winner of the Masters Singles Championship for 2025, David Archer of the St Andrews Club, Waikato.
We'll let you do the speech. I'll give you that.
Try and not happy day. Take one.
Thank you, everybody, especially those that stayed around. Thank you to the Federation putting it on and the Ashburton Centre for everything they've done. I had a great day, had great momentum, and then Murray nearly toppled me over in the last. It was such a good game. It could have gone either way, so hard luck, but it was terrific. Shout out to Matt's side team. You're on your own today. We lost the internet in the hall, so they had to jerry up the Starlink out the back. So well done, guys. Thank you, Colin, for helping us too in my absence and everyone else there. So appreciate it, and good luck to everybody for the rest of the tournament. Thank you.
Okay, and in the open section of the Singles Championship, third equals hang on, find it. Kerry Tatamaki from the Green Island Club Otago, and Ross Wright from the Marylands Club North Taranaki.
This is going to be a fun challenge. They usually do. They just go.
And our runner-up today, Dylan Foster from the Cosmopolitan Club, Poverty Bay. And the winner of the Open Singles for the 75th NZIB National Championships is Matthew Farquhar from the Point Chevalier Club, Auckland. Go on now. No, I'll hold it so they can hear you.
Yeah, honestly, refused to prepare a speech all day, so this could be absolutely anything, but absolutely amazing. I just want to start off with a whole list of thank yous. Terrific from the Ashburton Centre, the executive, Matt side as always. Publicity's been terrific. It's just been a really well-run Nationals in the one event so far. To Dylan, it was a great final. You did extremely well. And yeah, there's a massive list of people I'd want to thank for this. To get the 75th one is just amazing. Mum and Dad are watching on at home and have followed me all around watching bowls for God knows how long, so them in particular. But yeah, just want to say a huge thank you to everyone there.
Well done, mate. That's it, isn't it? That's it.
Okay, moving on to the winner of the Cliff Thompson Trophy for the junior player going the furthest in the singles event is Reuben Marshall from the Rockville Club, Golden Bay, Motueka.
And a miniature.
And the winner of the Kath and Sen Smith Trophy for the senior player going the farthest in the singles is Linda McCurdy from the St Andrews Club, Waikato.
And a miniature.
Okay, and the winner of the Truth Cup for the woman player going the furthest in the singles event is Kerry Tatamaki from the Green Island Club, Otago. Thank you to all the players and the spectators who stayed to watch. Good luck for the pairs tomorrow. See you all then.
I think that might be out of
There we go,
mine.
team.
Oh,
That was the presentation of the national singles. We'll catch you in 2 days for post-section of the national pairs. Probably start looking at about 9 o'clock on Tuesday when you're meant to be working. Thanks, everyone.